Hello everybody and welcome back to Sin City Living. Apologies for not having posted as much lately as I usually do. Been a busy couple of weeks, schedule changes, a lot of things going on at work, but hopefully I can get myself back into the swing of things, so we'll be bringing you guys some more videos. As always, a shout out of appreciation to our patrons. All those tips of support are very appreciated. Once we get the live stream going, we're probably going to do a patron only live stream, but otherwise right now I hope you guys are enjoying the videos that we're able to put out with the entire How to Deal Dice class. So should have a couple more of those coming out in the next couple of days. And for everybody else, please keep an eye. We're still struggling getting the live stream going. I think I've got the equipment. I'm just having some issues, compatibility issues, but I'm going to get them figured out. We're going to get the live streams going, starting out with the craps tournament. Right now I only have about 7 or 8 players, but I'm hoping that a few more of you guys will email us with some interest in it. We are going to have to back the time up from Thursdays at 6 to probably 4:30. My schedule did change. I no longer have Thursdays off. But yeah, that being said, if you're curious about the patron live streams and stuff like that, just check the description of the video down below. And otherwise, we're going to go ahead and jump right into today's video. So for today's video, I want to go over a strategy that I saw the other day, and this one was really interesting to us. It's not a super complex strategy. It's pretty basic. It's also, to be honest, pretty ballsy. And we actually didn't. I never once saw this player hit it, but hit it all the way through. But I could see it. I could see why he played it, and it looked like fun. It takes a slightly larger bankroll in order to pull this off, but it was fun, and I thought I'd bring it up. So let's take a look at what the strategy was. So this player would start out with an $18, $6, and $18 8. Okay. If either one of them hit, he would throw in $3, or he'd throw in $5 and we give him 2 change. But he would throw in $3, and he would bring both his bets up to 30. Okay. So we bring both bets up to 30. Now, next time either one of them hit, didn't matter which one hit, he would throw in $1. All right, so let's look at this. So we started out in for 36, okay, and he threw in $3 more. Now he throws in another $1, and he would bring both his bets up to 48 each. Now this one I'm going to have to build out once on the next step, because I don't remember it off the top of my head. So when it hit, oh no, now I remember. When it hit, he would throw in $4. We'll throw in 5, and he would get $1 change. Okay, so he would throw in $4. And take everything up, take both his bets up to $78. And he's still not done. Next time it hits, he gets paid $91. Once again, he throws in $5. He throws in $5. Okay. And let me go ahead and add $5 to my list right here. So what is he doing? Well, let's see here. He's pressing them both up by $48 each. So let's see what we've got. We have $126 each. $126 each. So that's actually pretty easy. That pays $147. $147. Now, this is actually the stopping point. We asked him, hey, what are you going to do on, what do you go to next. And he said if it hits again, he takes everything down. Now, we never did actually see it hit again, but looking at it, he needs these to hit 5 times. He needs the 6 and 8 between them to hit 5 times. Now, the 6 and 8 cover 10 of the 36 combinations of the dice, or 10 of the 30 non-7 combinations of the dice. So you have 1/3 of all the non-losing rolls are likely to be a 6 or an 8. 1 in 3. So all he really needed to do was probably catch a 10 to 12 minute roll, and he would be able to hit this, or even just one of those little 3-4 minute rolls where 6 and 8s just keep rolling, because it does happen, and it happens with some frequency, right? So he would get paid $147, and he told us he would take everything down. So if he got 5 hits on the 6 or 8, he would end up with $394. Now, what is his total buy-in getting to this point? $49. $49, and he goes to $394 and down. So he makes roughly just under $350. That's not too bad. Not too bad. And it's an interesting little strategy. It's almost like a sister number power press strategy, except you can't actually power press the sister numbers. If you did, you would have to throw in a ridiculous amount of money, because the whole point behind power pressing is to get to table max as fast as possible. When you sister press, that's next to impossible. But for a sister press strategy, this one was actually kind of a cool strategy. Like every dealer, once they figured it out, because right at first it was a little weird to the dealers because there's just not presses that they see very often. But once they figured it out, then it was like, oh, this is actually kind of cool. And everyone was rooting for it because they just wanted to see what he was going to do. And it's a pretty cool little again, $394 and down off of $49 initial investment. $49, buy into this, and you can pull down 300 and something dollars. This actually is might be the kind of strategy I might play if I bought in with a couple $100 on a $10 table. I mean, why not? All I got to do, all it has to do is work out once, and I'm fairly happy. You can switch to a different kind of strategy, and if not, I at least might see a few, at least get to see a few rolls. The only downside of the strategy is you're not pulling anything back until it actually hits. So worst case scenario is it just doesn't hit the 5 times, and you lose your $49. You lose $49 per shooter, and think about that. Think about it's only 40. This looks like, oh man, that's terrible. This stuff is never going to hit. It takes way too many hits. You're never pulling any money back. But how many strategies are you invested way more than $49 per shooter? So $49 per shooter, less actually if it 0.7 out right away, then you just lost your 36. So it can depend, but this is actually not a terrible strategy. It's not a super great strategy either, but it's a fun strategy. This is one of those I looked at. This is kind of fun, kind of like the Marching Soldier or the 6 and 8 Elevate, stuff like that. They're just fun strategies. They don't have to be the cutting edge of brilliance for these kind of things. They just have to be fun, and this looks like it could be a fun little strategy to play. Again, isn't going to take a whole lot of money, isn't going to eat up too much into your bankroll, but again, the main problem is you're not pulling anything back, so you have to hit it to continue on with your rolls. Some strategies you pull, like mid-press strategy or press 1 unit strategies, you're pulling a little bit of money back. So you catch a couple little midland shorter rolls, and you're not in as much as initially at risk. You manage to take some back, so you get more rolls. With this one, you're not going to get more rolls unless you actually hit what your strategy is. I wouldn't consider this for like a long-term strategy. Like I don't want to sit there and play 8 hours playing this. But I hope you guys find this interesting. We all the dealers thought this was kind of interesting. It was different. We hadn't seen it before. It was very, very different and very interesting and thought out. And we liked it. We thought it looked interesting. Thought it was fun. It was actually fun for us because it was different presses than we've ever done before. And we were all rooting for this to hit. We thought it'd be really cool if this hit. So I hope you guys find it interesting, amusing, enlightening, or at least just plain fun. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye now. Okay guys, so as I promised at the end of the videos, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the live stream and how it's going to work. So the first thing is, if you're interested in being one of the players for our craps tournaments, which we're going to have every single week, please email us at sincityliving.lv@gmail.com. I need the email addresses and want to know who is interested so that we can get it set up and we can select it. I'm going to have the first round is going to be 16 players. There'll be 4 players per week, The 5th week is going to be the 4 champions from previous weeks to get an ultimate champion. Haven't decided yet what the prize will be. Maybe I'll see if I can pick up another one of these lights. But we'll have some sort of prize for our champion. So please, if you're interested, email us. I want to pick the first 8 players, the first 2 weeks worth of players, so that we'll have the first 4 ready for the first week, and the other 4 will be kind of backup, just in case somebody has connection issues or something comes up and they're not able to play that week. Then I've got the other players on standby, so I can just bump one of them up or maybe shift the first person down or something along those lines. The main tournament is going to be Thursdays at 6 o'clock my time, Las Vegas time, 6 p.m. Las Vegas time. And it's the way it's going to work is it's going to be a time thing. I'm going to do the live stream for an hour. I'm going to do the game for an hour, rather. And it might work out to about 30 rolls, might work out to about 40 rolls. I'm not too sure. We'll see how it goes. But it's going to be time. It's going to be an hour. Instead of the craps tournaments that they do down on the strip where it's 30 rolls, we're going to do an hour. So I want to make sure I have a finite time limit for this to start with, and then we will go from there. I'm going to find a way, either a Discord or a Zoom or a private chat room, some way for the players to be logged into something where I can communicate with them on my second computer so that they can tell me what their bets are, what they want to bet, what they want to press when something hits, without me having to scroll through the full chat of the live stream itself. I'm not going to be able to keep an eye on that, and if we have enough people watching and chatting, it could be difficult to keep an eye. So I have to figure that part out. Another reason I need the emails, so I can communicate back and forth with the potential players. So if you're interested, again, please email me. Eventually, just pretty much everybody's going to have an opportunity to be in on these things because we're going to do multiple ones. I'm also looking at probably doing a second craps tournament, maybe late Wednesday nights, possibly, I'm not sure, where I'm going to do it a little bit different. The second one is going to be, instead of 1 hour and then whoever's got the most chips is the winner, because those craps tournaments tend to have really weird strategies. They're not normal strategies that you'd see in normal play, because you're competing against other players and you just want to make sure you have more chips than them by the end. What I'm going to do with the second tournament is, instead of a weekly winner, we're going to play for an hour, and then I'll keep track of how much money people still have on there, or how many chips they still have. And then the next week, same players are going to keep going. Basically, this game will go until the bankrolls end, until we have one person with money left, or chips left. Again, there's no money involved in this. So once we have one final winner, so people will drop out as their play money bankrolls expire, as they run out of chips. So that one, I'm guessing we'll see some more normal strategies, the kind of things people actually play when they're actually playing craps. And then eventually we're going to add Baccarat, Pai Gow, 3-card poker, blackjack, of course, to these tournaments. Whatever we can, to these live streams and live stream tournaments, whatever we can, when we can, as best we can. We're going to have to figure it out as we go. We have a lot of time constraints between me working full-time plus a child. But we're going to do the best we can. We're very, very excited to have this going. And we also will try and pick a day or time where I can do a patron-exclusive tournament or two. We'll see. We'll see how many of our patrons are interested, and see if we can't get that going as well, where it's only on the patron site. So definitely stay tuned, guys. Please, if you're interested in playing in one of the tournaments or partaking in our live streams, aside from just the chat, obviously it's a live stream, please watch, chat with us, let us know how it's going or what you think, and otherwise, please, again, email us, sincityliving.lv@gmail.com. Otherwise, I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Any suggestions, please hit us up. Thank you guys very, very much. We appreciate every single one of you guys, and we will catch you guys next time. Bye now.